Jongnam suspects remanded. No end in sight for Chong and Frost. Hi there, I'm Sohaila Saifuddin and this is Cuppa News. The two female assassins arrested in connection with Jong Nam's murder have been remanded. The search for the four suspects continues. Magistrate Sharifah Muhaimin Abdul Khalib granted the remand order at the Sepang Police Headquarters. One of them has a Vietnam passport bearing the name of Duan Thi Huong, while the other has an Indonesian passport bearing the name Siti Aisyah. Jongnam was killed by two women who splashed his face with a chemical at the KLIA-2 departure hall at about 9 a.m. on Monday. He was about to leave for Macau. The women later got into a taxi and fled. The woman bearing the Vietnamese passport was arrested at the airport on Wednesday when she tried to board a flight out. The woman with the Indonesian passport was arrested early Thursday morning. Meanwhile, police have arrested the car driver on Wednesday, who is the boyfriend of the second woman detained. Selangor Police Chief Commissioner Datuk Sri Abdul Samad Mat said he is not one of the prime suspects and that his information led to the arrest of the second woman. The North Korean embassy has confirmed the identity of Jong Nam. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi said Jongnam travelled using an authentic North Korean passport issued under the name Kim Chong.
So we have confirmed that his identity is Jong Nam. He's a half-brother of the North Korean leader.
Yes, certainly, yes.
From the DNA, from the post-mortem.
Fingerprints or from how did you...
Number one, from the passport that we compared with the document issued by Embassy of North Korea and by the identity issued by North Korean Embassy. DNA let the hospital authority and the police confirm it. This is the operational issues which I think the official statement is to be issued by the police. He carries two different identity. Probably this is undercover document. This is authentic passport actually.
He gave the assurance that security at KLIA-2 is at the highest level despite the incident. He said the airport is equipped with high-definition cameras and the incident is an isolated case. Ahmad Zahid said Jongnam's body will be released to North Korea in accordance to proper legal procedure after the post-mortem report is out. Jong Nam's Facebook page might have led to the reason of his death, according to an independent news site. NK News, which focuses on North Korean news, reported that an FB account belonging to a Kim Chol contained past pictures of Jongnam in Macau, China. It quoted an unnamed source familiar with Jongnam's online activities as confirming that the profile did indeed belong to him. The Facebook page showed several photographs of Jongnam in Macau uploaded from the span of 2008 to 2015, where he reportedly lived in self-exile and was believed to be headed to when he was killed. NK News reported that Jongnam's activities on his Facebook page seemed to indicate that he was not trying to hide himself from public view. The International Organization of Migration (IOM) has officially allowed 25 volunteers to observe the aid distribution to Rohingya refugees at Kutupalong camp in Bangladesh. Organizers picked the 25 volunteers, including 16 journalists, carrying 300 boxes filled with food items for 150 Rohingya families. The group set off by bus with heavy police presence heading to the first of three refugee camp, Kutupalong camp, located more than an hour's drive south of Cox's Bazar. They later visited the camps at Balukali and Leda, further south, which is closer to the Myanmar border.
2 minggu lagi makanan yang dah ada dah habis, yang mana represent dengan IOM mereka dah atur dan kita punya pula akan isu. Sekarang ni barang kita dimasukkan ke dalam warehouse IOM dan kerajaan Bangladesh tidak campur tangan sama sekali. Masyarakat Bangladesh tidak campur tangan. Ini semua diserahkan kepada kumpulan migrasi antarabangsa yang ada di dalam negara Bangladesh. Tapi walau bagaimanapun tak apa, kita beri bantuan bekalan makanan ini, balik kita akan buat laporan khas kepada semua penonton kita di Malaysia, rakyat kita. Kita buatkan satu laporan misi kita ni yang khas dan kita minta bantuan sokongan bagaimana kita nak buat rumah panjang contohnya. Adakah kita nak mendirikan camp? Itu fasa kedua.
Aziz plans to take this issue to the Malaysian Parliament and to bring more aid for the Rohingya on another trip. National shuttler Datuk Sri Lee Chong Wei does not see the Cold War between Badminton Association of Malaysia BAM Technical Director Morten and him abating.
Datuk rasa Datuk boleh repair relationship dengan Morten kalau itu yang BM nak?
Mungkin saya akan susah sikit lah. Because saya tak pernah satu coach dia buat sampai saya ini macam mungkin saya akan 18 tahun kat BM. Saya tak pernah minta BM apa-apa. Saya rasa coach BM kasih saya coach siapa, saya akan ikut saja. Saya never say no and just BM kasih saya apa, saya angkat. And mungkin kali ini saya tak tahu dia mau apa. And dia akan mungkin tak happy sama saya ke, saya tak tahu. And mungkin dia depan memang baik sama saya, tapi belakang dia buat banyak benda, saya tahu, tapi it's okay. Sekarang saya akan persilakan BM apa yang dia mau settle sama saya. And mungkin cakap sama saya persilakan BM lah.
Lee says his focus now is to recover from his injury and be in top form to play in the All England Open Badminton Championship in Birmingham, which starts from the 7th to the 12th of March. Donald Trump's view on traditional news media as the opposition party and fake news is setting out to be in favour for newspapers struggling to attract more digital readers and advertisers. The newspapers are building their online readership gained during the 2016 presidential election by making unbiased reporting as a sales strategy. New York Times, which President Donald Trump has referred to as failing in his Twitter messages, added a record 276,000 digital news subscribers in the last quarter and sees digital ad revenue up 10 to 15% in the current quarter.
You know, the internet is full of misinformation and outright lies. It's famously fake news is part of what is part of the internet. So I think the idea that people should want to hear about authoritative news sources and turn to those news sources makes sense to me.
The newspaper sees an opportunity in making sure readers understand that it is fair and accurate and plans to launch another marketing campaign in coming weeks. In addition to the increasing number of fake news websites that publish false stories for propaganda purposes, another challenge for traditional media is the hostility from Trump, who has described the reported news as fake news. In other news, Australia's Catholic Church paid $213 million in compensation to thousands of child abuse victims since 1980, a government inquiry heard on Thursday. This is the first time the total compensation paid by the church's schools, orphanages and residences has been revealed. A report at the Royal Commission into Institutional Abuse said 3,066 victims had received some form of compensation from a Catholic body in the 35 years to 2015. Cash payments of 258.8 million Australian dollars amounted to an average 91,000 Australian dollars per person. Some compensation was in non-cash payments. Thousands of people in Tokyo gathered at Tokyo Metropolitan Government Building to donate their old mobile phones. The mobile phones will be recycled into medals for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Tokyo 2020 Organizing Committee hopes to gather 8 tons of metal from the donated items. People from across Japan have been drawn to participate in the recycling campaign. 2-year-old Lavonte White and a 26-year-old man were fatally shot while riding in a car in Chicago on Tuesday. The boy was shot in the head. His pregnant aunt, who was driving at the time, was injured. The shooting was captured in a social media video that shows the three in a vehicle listening to music when 16 gunshots are heard. Chicago police said they have a good idea of the identity of the suspect. And that's a wrap for Cuppa News. Valentine Days may have passed. However, for Star TV videographer Altana Raj, it is every day. We leave you with visuals of him pledging eternal love for his college sweetheart, Moni.
20 toes running as the wind blows. We were bigger than the big beyond. Go faster, soon as your master. Ready and we're riding on to somewhere go. We're gonna go till the sun is gone. If I don't have you, love, then I don't have no love.
I feel very happy, glad. Had a wedding in a famous temple, one of the famous temple in Malaysia.
He's a very great man. Carry person. That's why I love Raj. I always with you forever until I die.
Hi B, I love you so much. I will be taking you.